Welcome to Hacking Self-Storage. It is Tuesday, and what we do on Tuesdays is we go through my other site, Clough, and we talk about the numbers, how many quotes, how many conversions, how many people moved in, and stuff like that. Right, so I'm going to be really, really quick. Forgive me. We're going to Willbox tomorrow, so I've got to get everything sorted. I've got to pack and stuff like that, so I'm trying to do all this week's podcast really quickly so I can get out there. Okay, so this week there was some good and there was some bad. The bad, let's start with the bad. The bad was negative square foot. As always, trumps everything. So 200 negative square foot at Clough Road, and we've been open around about 10 months now. And so obviously we don't want negative weeks. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've had 8 negative weeks so far, and this is, yeah, it's you don't want them, but there is some positives as well. The big positive is 10 reservations. And if you remember last time, we had a problem with only reserving small rooms. So last week we had 9 reservations for 400 square foot. So that means that it was around about 44 square foot per room. So it was clearly a problem. The week before, we was reserving 50 square foot as an average. The week before that, it was around about 55 square foot per average. So there's been a problem at Clough Road where we're only reserving small rooms. And so I wanted to look into it because the data size for three weeks, data suggests that we have an issue. We've got a problem. It's starting that way. And what I want to do all the time is be proactive, not reactive. And so before this becomes a major problem, let's be proactive and let's see the problem. We had a look at what Armadillo was doing, the local big site, and we know that they're, because we've done some fake quotes, sorry Armadillo, we know that they're literally, as soon as you do a quote, they're on the phone and saying, we'll give you 25% off. And so, oh, frigging hell, that's, so 25% for a 25 square foot room, obviously is not as much as 25% off for a 150 square foot room. And so we're going to a fight with water pistols, and they've got big machetes and machine guns. And so it's not really going to work. And so unfortunately, when we're in lease up stage, we have to fight these stupid fights. We don't really want to. We don't want to go into battle. We don't go into battle at Willoughby. And so why are we going to battle at Clough Road? Because we're in lease up stage. We're only 51% full. We'll tell you in a minute exactly how much square foot we are. So we need to do whatever we can to get people moving in. And so we literally now have decided that we're not going to do 25% because we're a better site than Armadillo. No offense, Armadillo, lovely site, lovely people working there. We get on really well with you, but we're better. We're 24-hour access. You're not. We're a new site. You're not. We've got no key technology. You haven't. And so we're a lot, safety-wise, we're higher. We're the best site in Hull. This Clough Road is better than Willoughby. So in effect, Clough Road should be charging more than Willoughby does, but obviously we're in lease up, so we don't, because it is the most technologically advanced site in Hull at the minute. You don't know how you're going to get better. And so it's a lovely site, but unfortunately, we've got to play this game. We've got to play the game of getting people in. And so that's what we've done. We've discounted 20%, not as much as Armadillo, but we still discounted 20%. We've contacted people and said, listen, if you talk, if I can book you direct, we can save you 20% or whatever the sales process is. I can't remember exactly what it is now, but we've done exceptionally well. So this week we've had 31 quotes, we've had 10 reservations. So that's a conversion rate of 32.26%. So really happy with that. Anything above 30% is mind-blowing, really, really good. But not only that, we've actually doubled the average square foot, more than doubled the average square foot reservation. So now it's over 90. We've reserved 910 square foot in 10 reservations. So 91 square foot is the average last week, when the week before it was 44. So it just shows you self-storage is wonderful because you can change the dials, you can just change the levers here and there, and you can get instant results. That's what we've got. Obviously, with the net square foot, it hasn't filtered down to our square footage, but hopefully in these next couple of weeks, you will see a big difference. Most reservations we've had for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks. This is the most reservations we've had for 8 weeks. So wonderful. Definitely going in the right direction. Unfortunately, number of move-ins, we only had 6 move-ins, so that's 19.35%. Conversion, but these are lagging indicators because obviously the move-ins will come later, the reservations will come later that we've had this week. So 400 square foot moved in and we've had 600 square foot moved out. So we're 200 square foot down this week. What else can I tell you? Clough Road figures. Is there anything on here? Yes. So how did you hear about us? Google. It's still high. Last week, remember, it was very, very high. Google is 18 inquiries from Google. That's 60%. Signs were 23%. That's 7. Social media was 1 for 3%. And word of mouth was 4 for 13% as well. Let's have a look at anything else. See if I can find something else to tell you about. I'll have to go and have a look at the store platform. Here we go. So we've had the gross revenue at the minute right now. What we've taken this point in this month is £12,949. That is a 0.29% increase from the month before, because obviously we're just stable. We're not really gaining anything. We're not really losing anything. We're probably losing a little bit. Yeah, we're definitely losing a little bit. So yeah, it's not fantastic there, but hopefully because we've changed the pricing structure now, you'll see the occupancy rise. MRR, monthly recurring revenue, is £21,303.25. That is a decrease of 4.46 from the previous month. Occupancy is down to 51.39, so it's gone down 4.85% from last month, but we'll see that change. The rate per square foot it's gone up from £18.96 to £19.68. However, you will see that dip now because we're being very, very aggressive with this occupancy. You're going to see a very, very aggressive march on the occupancy. We're going to try and get move-ins up until 70% occupied. That's where I want to be, and we'll relook at the situation. But up until now, we haven't been that aggressive in this second phase, and now we've been very, very aggressive. All right, my friends, tomorrow I'm going to tell you about a site that we are looking at for strategy number 2 or strategy number 3, I believe, the container site. Super excited. I've been on the phone with DD today. He's given it a stamp of approval, so we're going for it. I'll tell you about it tomorrow. Bye-bye.